Namaste, beautiful teachers. I want to take this time to thank you so much for all of the hard work, the resilience, the incredible dedication that you've been able to display during this time for the last few months and going into wrapping up the school year. I know it's been an incredible amount of changes and trying to learn how to adapt and rediscover new ways to creatively stay engaged. And for some of you, you are just multitasking in a variety of ways, from being a teacher to other children and being a teacher and a mother to your own children and keeping the household together and safe. So we would love to bring you this time to just allow your body to restore, relax, recover. And again, we thank you so much for all that you have done, all that you continue to do, and all that you will do in the future for all of the youth.
Yes, thank you guys so much. You guys made it to the end of the year. You guys are warriors because you guys are teaching all these Zoom classes, knowing that these kids got you on mute and their cameras off, probably watching TV or something. So that takes an incredible amount of resilience, and you guys made it. So here you are, and now you get to just relax.
So please find yourself a very comfortable position or a location in your home, or maybe you choose to take this outside, whichever you desire, but we're going to stay on the ground and on the mat so we can just give you a lot of rest, restorative, anti-stress and anti-anxiety poses. So go ahead and get comfortable and we'll begin. Okay, now that we are settled in and back on our mat, if you could maybe grab a blanket or a pillow or a bolster and have that nearby you so we can use that for some of our poses. So we'll initially begin with sitting up nice and tall, giving our eyes, closing gently our eyes, sitting with a nice straight spine by taking a nice big inhale and lifting your shoulders up to your ears and gently rolling them back down and away from your ears, and you'll feel a nice lengthening happening in the spine. So you begin to reach the crown of your head all the way up to the sky and really sinking and settling your sits bones down onto the floor, ground, or mat, and feel the lengthening happening in your spine as you begin to take in some yogic breath by taking some nice big inhales from the base of your belly and drawing the air all the way up into your diaphragm, chest, collarbone, and exhaling out from the collarbone, chest, diaphragm, and lower belly. And just taking a few moments here before we begin any type of movement to just allow the body to settle in. You're closing your eyes, trying to remove any external distractions, and just staying with yourself in your body, feeling the breath moving in and out, having full and complete inhalations and exhalations, staying with the nice straight lengthened spine. Sitting in the comfortable Sukhasana position, or if you choose to take maybe a half lotus or a full lotus, whichever is more comfortable for you. And take the arms down by our side onto the mat and inhale the arms up with the eyes still closed. Inhale the arms up, bring the palms together overhead, and exhale down through heart center into your body. Release the palms. Inhale the arms up once again. Really nice strong inhales as you move your arms with your breath. Hold the inhalation at the top and exhale slowly and controlled out, coming down through heart center. We'll do one last one. Arms down by your side, really nice and big. Really fill the entire body up with air. Reaching, getting a stretch, and exhaling all the way back down. You can slowly begin to open your eyes and swivel around, coming into a child's pose. So coming around, bringing your big toes together towards the back of the mat, spreading your knees nice and wide as you possibly can, and gently just sinking those sits bones back and down, regardless of whether you reach your heels or not, that's irrelevant. And bringing the arms forward. You can choose in many variations here to either lift your elbows off the mat to engage the arms a little bit more. You can spread the fingertips nice and wide and begin to tent your fingers to get a little bit more into the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. Let the forehead relax. You can come onto a cheek onto each side if you'd like. Maybe give your third eye a little bit of a massage back and forth from side to side. A more restorative pose in this child's pose is to grab your pillow or your bolster, and you can place that right in between the legs and simply just allow the whole upper body to fully relax right down on the bolster, bringing your cheek off to one side. And after you take a few breaths there, you can move it on to the other side, or you can just simply stay. The most important thing in this type of a restorative pose is to really allow the body to fully come to a place of relaxation. If you notice during any of the poses, if the mind starts to race, or you're thinking about the future or the next step, or you're backtracking into the past, remind yourself to come back to a very present moment and feel what is happening in your body, and allow your breath to be the main focus of your attention. So as you sit here with your breath and the body is relaxed fully onto the bolster beneath you, or maybe you chose to just stay in a regular child's pose, you're just allowing yourself to come back to yourself with no external distractions, being in the very here and now. Then we can go ahead and gently lift ourselves up, removing the bolster and swiveling around onto your glutes. We'll come back into a nice comfortable Sukhasana position here, and we're going to come into a twist. So you're going to raise your right arm up to the sky. Take a nice big inhale. You're going to take your left, bring it behind the body, maybe use it as a little kickstand and prop, and exhale, drop that right arm and come to the outside of your kneecap. You're going to twist into the spine, reaching and maybe taking your gaze over the left shoulder. Be taking your gaze a little bit further back. So you really want to allow the arm to use some pressure against the outer part of your thigh to really be able to twist the body and gently massage and get into your intestines and your organ groups, but a really nice stretch for the entire spine. Not forgetting to take those deep breaths in and complete full exhalations out. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, or you can take more of an ujjayi breathing, which is in through your nose, making that slight constriction at the back of your throat, and exhaling out through your nose. Either type of breath work is highly effective. Now inhaling and coming back up to center. And we'll go ahead and switch sides, lifting that left arm straight up to the sky. And as you're lifting that arm up to the sky, really feel the lengthening and the stretching happening on the entire side body. Using that right arm as a kickstand to help prop you up. You want to make sure that the spine is staying nice and straight. And exhale, coming down and taking that twist the opposite way. Always remembering that when we work one part of the body, to always incorporate working the other side. So you can learn to balance out the entire body. And with each breath in, breathe in something that you're grateful for and something that allows you to find some gratitude. And as you exhale, find areas in your life that you can release. So in the exhale, you're releasing anything that doesn't serve the body, especially any extra tension and or stress. And we'll inhale and come back up to center. We can unravel the legs. By unraveling the legs, they might feel a little tingly or numb, so you can give them a little shake or a tap. Still sitting nice and straight, nice straight spine. We're taking those toes and we're going to move in circular directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, just getting into the ankles a little bit. You can feel that motion, so we're getting into the shins and the calves. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can just keep them at a neutral position and flex the toes forward. Really getting into that entire toe all the way up to the ankle, into the shin, and flex them towards your nose, getting into your calf area, Achilles heel and calf. So you do that for a few breaths to allow yourself to loosen up that area of the body. Especially if you've been doing a lot of yard work outside lately, or you've just been out walking, enjoying the beautiful weather that we've been having, or you're inside cleaning, or maybe in between doing classroom work, you're standing and moving around. So get into those ankles and bring fluid, moving them around. Now we'll come back to sitting with a nice straight spine. Inhale those beautiful arms up to the sky, really, really reaching, flexing the toes towards your nose, and begin to exhale. Hinge at your hips, move the chest down. Last bit is your hands, and then letting the head be nice and heavy. So incredibly important that we relax the neck and the shoulder region. This is where we do hold a lot of tension and stress. And it's so important that when you're taking these times to concentrate on your body and your self-renewal, that you allow the neck to hold nothing. It's very relaxed and very, very heavy. So as you reach into, and depending on your flexibility and your range of motion, you can grab onto anything you want. If your range of motion is right to the shin area, then grab onto your shin, ankles, toes, wherever you're at, just so you can feel that stretch. And you should be able to feel it from all the way from the base of the spine, going down through the glutes into the back of the hamstrings and calves. It's a really wonderful, wonderful stretch, especially in these bigger muscle groups that we have. And as you're letting the body restore and recover, again, staying very present with your breath. Never stop the breathing. Never stop and hold for any length of time. Remember to try to keep it very consistent through it. You're inhaling gratitude and peace and love, and exhaling out the tension and the unknown, the uncertainty, the fear. And we can go ahead and let go and slowly walk our way back up to center right there. And as we grab a bolster, we can go ahead and grab that bolster. You can scoot down a little bit on your mat, and you can place that right towards the lower part, right where the sacrum is. And you can go ahead and gently just allow yourself to now, in the opposite direction, fold the entire upper body and torso down onto that, letting the head be, again, very relaxed and super, super heavy. Then you can choose to open up the arms, spread the arms nice and wide, really get into the chest cavity. This is a beautiful heart opener, letting your heart open up to the sky. Just allowing your soul to have a place of trust, to let your own intuition and your divine nature guide and lead you into your next steps and journey in life. And definitely use this time to just close your eyes and breathe. It's a beautiful restorative pose for your spine, and allowing the throat to open up. You're taking those inhales and exhales. If you want a little bit more and activate the legs, you can point your toes. or you can flex them towards your nose, or you can simply completely relax the whole entire lower body and let the feet just open up and take its natural form. But you're really breathing into the chest and belly cavities. So you really feel the breath moving in and out. Always remembering when you're taking more restorative poses to take your time with it, and there is no rushing. Usually yin poses or restorative poses are held for a few minutes, a good number of breaths. When there's a lot of moments in our life where we're rushing, either we're physically rushing or we're mentally rushing, and we're always trying to figure out or get to the next step and the end goal, we often forget that the most precious moments are the ones where we're just stopping and slowing down and being, really being able to appreciate this life, to be able to appreciate our bodies. And taking moments of silence can be so incredibly rewarding to drown out the noise internally and to drown out the noise externally, to find some peace within. You can slowly then begin to lift yourself up off of the bolster very gently and use a little bit of the core to allow yourself to come back up. You can remove the bolster from. And at this moment, I would definitely encourage you to just grab your blanket. Maybe just place it over you. And even though we're going into the season where it's warm out, there's something very beautiful about almost making a cocoon-like, womb-like experience for yourself to be covered. So even if it's just a sheet, but place that over you and allow yourself to completely lay back down onto the ground or whichever surface you may be on at this present time. Bring yourself into a place of comfort and just lay, and whichever you choose for your hands, there is no really right or wrong way. This beautiful pose that we often call in yoga Shavasana, which is the death of our practice, is to actually just allow yourself to be grateful for the time that you were able to take for yourself onto your mat. Being grateful for all the many blessings that we have, and to not look at the things that we don't or how things are not okay right now, but to find the areas in life that can still bring you joy. And it might not be ideal, and there's a lot of releasing of control that in this present moment you want to do for yourself, is just to release control and just be that in this moment, right here, right now. It's just you with your breath, honoring yourself, honoring your body, honoring the commitment to your mental health. And you can stay in this pose for as long as you like. Maybe finding areas that you can release and let go of, and here, right now, leave onto your mat. And so you don't have to any longer carry it around within you in your body. You can let those emotions rise to the surface because you have been so resilient and you've been holding on, and the strength within you has taken its toll. And now is the moment to allow yourself to just let it go and be. And so when you feel any specific emotions rise to the surface, become the observer and allow yourself to release. it is not only okay, but incredibly acceptable, and give yourself permission to do that. So now you have open space in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul for something new, for new experiences, for a new journey, for all new possibilities. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with Austin and me to explore this journey of self, coming back to yourself, getting in some stretches, and taking the time to find gratitude in today. We hope that you enjoy the summer and that you stay smiling and hopeful, and we will see you again soon.